So tonight we're going to go over building your social media following. And so you guys remember this, the Bible? All right, so I'm going to go over social media and I'm going to show you exactly how I build my following on Instagram. The majority of my customers come from Instagram, so that's what I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so for Instagram, well, hold on, let me go over Facebook first. Okay, so I'm gonna just read off of here. Facebook has crazy algorithms that determine how and who sees your posts. The biggest factor is recent interaction. Now, I don't know if you guys notice this, but when you post something, or even when you just go to your feed, nothing comes up in chronological order anymore. Everything is by like top post or things like that. It's not by most recent. You have to actually go into your feed settings and change it to most recent to see anything new coming up. So this is a good way you're going to build your interaction on your posts so that more people will see it. Having it on public is one thing. So make sure that when you are posting that it's on public. So whenever you post and your friends like it, then their friends will see that post too. Or even if you tag them, their friends get to see it too. Okay, so I can't even talk. I don't even know this word. I know it, I know how to read it, I just can't say it correctly. Okay, liking and commenting and sharing on other people's posts doesn't get your post to show up more in your feed. It gets their post to show up more in your feed. So anytime that you're liking and commenting on posts, you're gonna see those people's posts more often. But you want people to like and comment on your stuff. So that's how we're gonna show you. The key is to get them to like, comment, and share back. It's human nature to show, I can't say this word, reciprocity. That's gonna mess me up all night. Okay, so the more you show love, the more you'll get it back. Leaving comments is key here. When you like their post, they can't like that you like their post, right? So when you like and comment on their stuff, they can like it, right? Or vice versa. It says, but if you leave a thoughtful comment, they can like your comment or comment back. Boom, you just created recent interaction. You just invited them into your adventure. Slow down and leave comments instead of just liking. And we all get into the habit of that, especially on Instagram. We just like, we just double tap all the way down, right? But what we need to do is comment more. It says you will create more quality relationships this way. Okay, list. I don't know if you guys do lists or not, but there's another video that shows you how to create those lists. What's that?
Hangers.
Oh, there's none in there. I already got them all out.
Right here. He needs hangers for his paint.
Okay, so you just don't want to engage with your posts. You want the right people to engage with your post. So you want Facebook to push your posts out into the home feed, but you don't want to use it yourself to engage with posts. Using custom lists allows you to essentially create your own home feed based upon the people that you want to invite into your adventure. So I have like Facebook creates lists automatically for you, right? People that are in your hometown, people that you went to high school with, people that you work with, right? You've seen those lists. But you can create your own lists. Like I have lists for potential distributors. I have lists for teammates. I have lists for non-networks distributors. So I know who's not on my team when I'm commenting on their stuff. And then I have posts for potential distributors. And pretty much anybody that you add to your friends list, is a potential. They're the potential loyal customer or potential distributor. So automatically, anytime you add someone new to your friends list, you want to add them to a list. So whenever you make a post, you know how you can change your privacy or to show who is seeing what of that post. Like I said, public, right? Well, you can put it just for your potential loyal customers or just for your potential distributors. You can even create one for current loyal customers. So whenever we have these like boom sales or like the Mother's Day special or the BOGO distributor kits, you can target those specific people and it's faster. They'll automatically see your post. Okay, proactive search. This is quickly becoming my favorite hack. Facebook is the largest relationship-based search engine out there. I have a few series of words and phrases that I put in the search bar, and that returns posts for me to engage with. So if you click the search bar at the top of your Facebook, if you type in anniversary, Facebook shows you birthdays, right? On a daily basis, it tells you like which one of your friends has birthdays, right? But you get more interaction if you're commenting on anniversaries, because you can go through an entire you can go through all your friends list and everybody that has a birthday that day. You can tell each one of them happy birthday, but by the end of the day, like if say they didn't get to it till the end of the day, they have so many people that send them a happy birthday, right? So they're basically just going to make a general post that says thank you everyone for wishing me a happy birthday. They didn't like or comment back on your post, so they're not going to show up in your feed again. So if you search anniversaries, you can go and comment on their picture or their post that says, you know, my anniversary with my love or whatever. And when you comment on their happy anniversary or something thoughtful that goes along with it, they're going to reply back to your comment, right? So that's a good one to search on a daily basis. You can, even when you're generally looking for posts from other distributors, you can type in greens and you can find a few good posts from other top distributors. Or you can type in, you know, excuse me, you can type in whatever. Like me, lately I've been typing a lot of wedding stuff because I'm going to renew my vows in February. So all my posts are based off weddings. And you'll see your top friends that have, or your friends first, and then there's random people that are not your friends. Their posts are public. But you can add those people, and then you're going to start connecting with them that way. So that's a good way you can add friends to your Facebook. All right. Okay, so draw people into your posts. Careful, this is a double-edged sword. If you're going to tag someone in your post, be super thoughtful about it. Tag equals a touch. They are in the picture or it is super relevant for them. While tagging people in your post can increase your post reach, only if that person has allowed it on their timeline. So anybody that tags me in something, I have to approve it first. So if somebody is tagging me in something and I don't approve it, they're not going to reach my friends. It's going to stay with their friends or anyone else that they tagged. So unless I allow it, then it's going to reach my followers. So just keep that in mind whenever you're tagging your friends. That if they don't, like if you go back later and you don't see that on their timeline, they probably have to approve it first. So you're not reaching their audience. So anytime you do like those host to post things, like if you post for me, you'll be entered to win a wrap, or if you post for me and somebody orders you, I'll give you a free product, things like that. This is why I get them to post that post, because if I post it and then I tag them, if they don't approve it, it's not going to show to anybody. So I always get them to post that post. So I'll give them something to say and a picture or whatever. but I do want them to tag me in it, because then I get to see the likes and comments that are coming in on those posts. Okay. Let me go back to where I was at. Also, what happens if people begin to remove themselves from a post or hide it? And that's what get out of here, Xavier. Get out. Yes, get out. You begin to get flagged, or your overall post reach is reduced. So that can happen too. Like if you tag so many people and then they start removing themselves, Facebook is going to flag it as a spam. Like all those like those fake Rolex watches or those fake sunglasses. A lot of people get tagged in that, and then they end up getting flagged because they're spam. So be careful with that when you post and you tag a bunch of your friends, especially like when we do our wrap parties and things like that. Just keep that in mind. And then, like they said, they call it Facebook probation, Facebook jail. Mentioning is often a more thoughtful way to include someone. So like if you write out a post and put their name in the post, that helps too, because that they don't have to approve it. It'll automatically show up on their feed. You see what I'm saying? So that helps. So do that instead of tagging them in the actual post. Let's see. And like if you have a business page, I don't know if you do or not, but like me, I've been using my business page more often, and I've been putting like the @ sign and then my business page. So that way my business page is getting more interaction, and then I'm getting more interaction. So either way, like I can connect with them somehow on either post. Let's see. Okay, and it says, what is great about mentions, like when you write their name out in the post, it shows up in the search even outside of Facebook. So if you Google something having to do with greens and your name, or they're typing in "it works Veronica" or "it works Sam," if your name is anywhere in those posts, they can find you. It like I know Sam does it a lot, and like she'll write out something about me or Criselda, or and just thanking us for being her upline and stuff like that. If any time they Google me, Criselda, or Sam, it's going to pop up with that post too, not just. So you kind of always want to be careful too with that. Like I said, like if you do like a story on somebody, I never include their last name, or I don't tag them in it, because then your potentials are going to go to that person instead of you. Especially if it's a success story, they're going to go with a more successful person, right? That's usually how it happens. So I never put the last name, and I never tag them in that post. So just keep that in mind. Of course, with me, if you're tagging me in it, I'm your upline. I know that person is yours because I can see that we're mutual friends, so I wouldn't do that. But other distributors, they don't know the difference. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, so it says not all posts are created equal either. If you look at the standard post types, we have the text. If you just do text, no pictures or anything else. Business pages are even having their posts penalized for text only, and I didn't know that. So that's something that you're going to learn something new. So when you make a post and it's just text, try to change the color, because that's going to get somebody's audience, that's going to catch their attention more than if it's just plain text. So if you have that feature on Facebook now, I think everybody should, because it's like the newest Facebook update, change the color, and that'll get them to notice it more. Get out of here now. Y'all are very embarrassing. Get out. Okay. Photos. 50 Photos get 50% more likes and 100% more comments. So using photos is going to help you a lot more. Video, 50% of Facebook users watch a video daily. Video is the future, and we know that because what's getting a lot of action right now? Live videos, right? So that's the next one, live video. If you make it interactive, do you see how it generates more comments? All of your friends get a notification when you go live, right? So it comes up on the bottom of their screen now when you go live, and especially if they turn on their notifications. And anytime that you go live, if you have it set to public, anybody can get on. If your friend sees you, or if your friend saw that you went live and they get on, now their friends have the ability to see you live too. So you're going to reach more people if it's public and when you go live. Okay, links. Facebook has our It Works links blocked, right? But there's a reason for that. Facebook does not want us to release advertising unless we're paying for it. So they typically tend to get less interaction when it's a website. Unless you have a business page and you're paying for that sponsored ad to come out, they will not push that post out for everybody to see. So you're going to get less interaction anytime that you have your website. I don't even recommend putting your website on there anyway. I always recommend that you give them your website when you're talking to them, because you can post your website and not even know that 15 people went on your website and had a problem, right? That's why I always stress that you should post your website only whenever you're about to get them to order. I mean, not post it, but give it to them. Okay, so now for Instagram, I think I went over everything on Facebook. Yeah, okay, so that is pretty much Facebook. What I do daily on Facebook too, like I said, I do the search bar, but then on your suggested friends, I add at least 5 to 10 new friends a day. And when you click on suggested friends, if you have mutual friends, you always want to make sure that you're clicking that to make sure that there's not other distributors that are already friends with that person. I know there's a lot of you that that have that on there. I mean, I see it a lot where you just click suggested friends and you're just adding people, but you don't realize that your best friend is your distributor and you just added all her friends. Or, your mom's cousin is a distributor and you just added all of her potentials basically. So just keep that in mind. If you see another distributor in that feed, don't even, just move on to the next person. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry, I had to get these kids out of here. Okay, so now for Instagram. Okay, so number 1, your bio. You don't want to have anything It Works or Wraps in your name, period. And then you don't want to have anything related to It Works in your bio either. So I'm going to show you mine real quick. Share. I took some screenshots earlier so I could show you guys. Okay, so can you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, you see my bio? Well, first of all, my name is just my name. I did put the one because there are a few Vanessa Canos, and I found a few of them in Spain And we just happen to be open there, so that's perfect because now I'm like, I can have them as my potentials or as teammates. And it'll kind of be weird because we're both Venescano, but still, I thought it was cool. But anyways, I changed my name to where it's The One Venescano, but it's still my name and it's easily recognizable. I also made sure that my Facebook profile is the same thing. So you always kind of want to make it the same. My website is different, of course, because it's mine and my husband's. But if I were to create a website like a GoDaddy that directs directly to my work site, then it would have theonevenescano.com or something like that. Okay, so my bio, I basically put like things that I like. I put stuff about my family. And somewhat of what I do. So I put my boys are my everything. I'm married to my high school sweetheart. Faves are Starbucks, wine, and chick folks. And I'm a boss babe entrepreneur. They don't know what kind of entrepreneur I am, right? Until they look at my profile. Because I am private, and I'll go over that next. Because I'm private, when they click to follow me back, all they're going to see is my bio. They're not going to see my photos. So whenever they click on that to decide whether or not they want to follow me back, they don't know what I do. I don't put I'm a rap babe or anything like that, because automatically they're going to block me because they think I'm going to spam them all day with before and after pictures, or they think I'm going to, I'm just trying to get them to lose weight or whatever. And they have tons of misconceptions about rap girls, right? So I left that blank. Well, not blank, but I left it to where it's open. I could be any kind of entrepreneur. Okay. And then, so privacy. It says, I personally keep my profile private. It keeps people guessing what I post about, and they will request to follow me. There is another reason you don't want your bio to scream rap girl or rap guy. Okay, now to grow your followers, let me see. Oh, and once you do get them to, accept your follow request, your first 9 pictures is what they're going to see. So if they see 9 rap pictures, then, or do you think they would follow you or not? Probably not, because they think you're just an ad. You're just an advertisement. You don't post about your family. You don't post about the things that are in your bio. So they are going to want, they're not going to want to follow you back depending on your last 9 pictures. Okay, how do I get out of this? Okay, stop. I'm going to go back so I can show you. Okay, so I told you that I've been doing a lot of wedding stuff, right? So search hashtags of things you are interested or places you have visited or want to visit. That's how I started off my Instagram. I would search hashtags of places that I wanted to take my family, like Disney World. Those are places that, there's a lot of families, and not everybody can take their family to Disneyland, right? And if it's something on your dream board, then I definitely suggest that you search that hashtag and follow like the women or whatever. So that way you can start seeing, you're going to start seeing people that are interested in the same things that you are. I also search like things like do it yourself, Pinterest addict, and things like that, Starbucks addict. Those are things that I'm interested in, and I can have a conversation with those people because I relate to them. Bingo was another one that I was searching for when I first started. So, and then you can look at local attractions too. Like here in in Corpus Christi, we have the Texas State Aquarium. So that's a local place. Another reason why I searched that place was because I could find local people to sell on-hand wraps to, or to do parties with. So find a local attraction, or like the mall. I know like the La Cantera Mall in San Antonio is huge. Like they have thousands and thousands of followers. And San Antonio is like a huge market for this business, or really any entrepreneur business. San Antonio is really big on it. So that was one of, and it's close to me. So that was one of the reasons why I searched that hashtag. And I followed the people that were following that profile. Okay. Yeah, I talked about that. Okay, so you can follow up to 60 people per hour. So what I did is, like, I searched those hashtags, I followed people, and anytime I open up my Instagram account, I'm following somebody. And this is what it looks like when I get my follow requests. Okay, anytime I open up my Instagram account, right here at the top where it says follow requests, and it says 9+, because it only shows you 9 at a time, I open it up and it's about 20 to 30 people, right? Okay, and then here is where I have to confirm everybody. So I just go down and confirm. I do double check their profiles to make sure that they aren't men and they're not children. Personally, I do not follow men. I just don't. Because I post a lot of pictures of my kids and my nephews and nieces, that's just something I just don't add men to my profile. Unless I personally know them, then I'll add them. So I will look to see if if it is a man or if it's a child, because of course we can't distribute to anyone younger than 18. So I make sure that I'm not following anybody like that, and they're not following me. Okay. So that's how I follow. Okay, so now when you're posting, here's to give you an idea on how to post. Post food, fashion, funny stuff, family, your fur babies, your friends, and your future. Those are the things that people are interested in. Well, not interested in, I mean, like, all of that is interesting. But like, just keep that in mind. Use all the F's, because that's going to help you remember what to post. And you can create a schedule depending on like your work schedule or what you do on a daily basis. So in the morning, you can post your funny thing for the morning, or you can post about your future. You know, you got to sleep in today because you're a boss babe, or, you know, and you can say, like, maybe 5 years ago you couldn't do that because you had to work a 9 to 5, right? Or whatever the case is. Me personally, I always post a motivation thing in the morning. It's not part of the F's, but that's just something that I like to do. Start off my brain in the right set of mind every morning. So I will post motivation in the morning, and then depending on my day, I'll go through and post my lunch. That's food, fashion. Like I said, anything that I'm doing for the wedding right now, I'm posting that's part of fashion, right? I went to a dress fitting. I'm looking at dresses. I'm looking at shoes, things like that. In the afternoon, I'll post like a funny meme or whatever. And in between, I'm posting about my family. I don't post about my dog because that's my kid's dog, and I don't really deal with that. I'm actually not a pet person at all, period. But we have a dog. I post with my friends. And of course, like I said, the future. Your future is basically what you want to see out of this business. So anything that you have on your dream board, I would recommend that you post that as part of your future. Or just anything that you couldn't do in the past, but because of it works, you're going to be able to do in the future. Like, buying a $20 pair of shoes. If that is something that you couldn't do a few months ago because you just couldn't afford it, but you know that if you sell a wrap tomorrow, that you're going to be able to afford that $20 pair of shoes. Things like that is going to attract people. Okay, and then of course interaction, like we talked about with Facebook, it's the same thing. You don't just want to like everything. You want to comment on posts so that way they can comment back on your stuff. And you're going to build that relationship with them. So you guys have any questions on how to grow your following on Facebook or Instagram? No? Okay. It says I have 6 minutes left, but let me see. You can use Snapchat, you can use LinkedIn, and you can use Twitter. If you are not already on those platforms and you don't use them on a daily basis, if you are not comfortable doing Instagram and Facebook, I wouldn't recommend you doing all those other ones. I do use Snapchat, not necessarily to build my business, but I use it to take my selfies. And you can take a day or two and, put on like 5 different outfits, and take like tons of different selfies all around the house, in your backyard, or even while you're like, it's okay. So like if you work every single day, you're one day off, I would take that one day to, whatever you're doing that day, take tons of selfies in different spots. Like if you're at the grocery store, you don't even have to post about you going to the grocery store that day, right? You just take a selfie at the grocery store, and then like the next day you can be like, I get to go shopping with my It Works check, right? You'll have that photo to use for the future. Because I know sometimes I forget to take pictures. Like when I'm out with my family, I'll forget to do it. But if I did it like a few weeks ago, I'll use that picture again. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with my selfies. Like I have tons of them with hair, skin, and nails and other products, and I just reuse the same pictures over and over again. Because if you're growing your following every single day, the people that saw that picture, 2 months ago are probably not going to be the same people that see that picture again. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can see down here at the bottom that picture of me in the blonde. I posted that saying that I wanted to do my hair like that again, and people didn't realize that I hadn't done it already, and they were commenting saying that they liked my hair when they don't realize that picture's from 2 years ago. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. Like if you took that picture a few weeks ago or whatever, you can always reuse your pictures. I think that's pretty much it. And the same thing goes with like when you take pictures with these Blitz cards, you don't even necessarily have to be in the picture. Like if you make a shake one day and you forget to post it, or you drink a shake every day, take different angles of the shake. Or your greens, if you drink the greens on a daily basis, maybe hold it up with a water bottle, and the next time you take a picture, you hold it up with something different, orange juice or tea or whatever you drink it with, or a shake. And the same thing goes with fat fighters. I always have fat fighters on me, period, but you can put 2 pills in your hand and take a picture like that, and you reuse that picture. I mean, like Taco Tuesday is every Tuesday, right? So, I mean, you can use that same picture every Tuesday, and they're not going to know the difference because it's Taco Tuesday. So, and then like Wednesdays is Wednesday wrap day for me. I normally wrap on Mondays, but people don't know that I'm not wrapping again on Wednesday. They just know that it's Wrap Wednesday, and I'm using that picture. So if you create like a brand, like brand yourself type thing. So like Mondays, they know you do this, and Tuesdays it's Taco Tuesday for you. So you know you gotta have your fat fighters. You know, Wednesday is, you know, Wrap Wednesday. Thursday is whatever. Just make up your stuff, right? People are gonna like kind of expect it. So just take different pictures with different foods or use the same one every time. But like I said, nobody's gonna know that you used that picture like 5 weeks ago. If you're building your following, and like I said, because not everybody's gonna see your post today. Some might like, today I'm barely seeing some people's posts from Mother's Day and some people's posts from Friday. It's just the way the algorithms work for Facebook and Instagram, that nothing is in chronological order anymore. Everything goes by the number of likes and comments that it has. All right. Questions, comments, translations?
Nope.
All right. Well, I can't really do the translating part anyway, so. All right. You guys have a great night.
You too. Thank you, Martha.
Desktop.